All right, everyone. Well, welcome back. And today we're luckily joined by UFC middleweight Anthony Hernandez, who actually fights on September 17th. Anthony, appreciate your patience. Obviously, a bit of technical difficulties, but how you doing this morning, brother?
That's all right. You got it all figured out.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, Anthony, look, man. First question I want to ask you is obviously a huge moment in your career was submitting Rodolfo Vierra, which, in my opinion, was one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen inside that octagon. You know, the grit and the determination you showed on that night, especially, was one of the most impressive I've ever seen. So that sort of grit and determination that you show, was that something that you've always sort of had growing up, or was that something you sort of developed through mixed martial arts?
No, I've like always had that growing up. I mean, I grew up in the country, so you get bored and beat the fuck out of each other all the time. And my dad had like a martial arts background, so he would always like hold me down and shit and just fuck with me. So like after years of doing that, like you eventually get mean, you know. And like plus, when me and my cousins got into fights, like my dad was against separating it. He'd let us fight it out. So I mean, it's just it's natural. Fighting comes natural to me. I've been doing it since I was like a fucking kid. So
Yeah.
Fight, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So, look, Anthony, you have several wins by guillotine choke, and while it's one of the first chokes that you'll learn to defend against as a white belt, I think with the correct finishing mechanics, it's one of the most underrated chokes in the game today. Is it still something that you're looking to hit consistently in training and in your fights?
Honestly, it's kind of one of those things that just kind of presents itself. I prefer to strike, honestly, and most of the times I start cracking the fuck out of people and they shoot and I catch it really fast. That's why I have guillotines, because it's like an easy out for people, and I give it to them. You know, it's like one of the easy hit.
Yeah, 100%. Anthony, second fight of 2022 coming up for you against Marc-Andre Barriault, September 17th. Both of you guys are 3-7. Sorry, three wins out of your last four. What areas, in particular, do you think you'll be able to exploit throughout that sort of that fight?
I think I'll be able to go wherever I want. I'm pretty fucking confident and comfortable everywhere. So I look forward to the striking fight because I know this man likes to fucking bang, and he's an exciting fighter. Like watching his fights, I was like, oh fuck yeah, he likes to get it. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I fucking haven't been in a firefight in a minute, so I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah, for sure. So, look, Anthony, touching on your jiu-jitsu game, you do have a lot of submission wins and also by several different submission types. Do you think your jiu-jitsu game has maybe been overlooked in MMA, particularly going into the Rodolfo Vierra fight?
I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm like, I definitely like, I feel like that was an area I had to get better at. Now I'm pretty fucking solid there. I feel like I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question.
Yeah, that's all right. Anthony, nice little fun fact going to this fight is obviously this is the first time since 2019 that you will have fought twice in a year. Is the goal from now to try and be as active as possible, permitting everything's going well, or do you find you actually benefit more taking a bit of a longer break and letting yourself recover a bit longer?
Honestly, I'd fight as much as I could, but fuck, sometimes injured. And like the Rodolfo fight, fucking something happened in my fucking hand, and now I got a ball in it. And like sometimes when I was hitting people, my whole arm was going numb, and I was getting fucking fat. So I was like, I'm not trying to fucking risk it and fight and get fucking hurt again. The few times that I've like got my ass kicked, I've gone in with injuries. And I'm like, oh, I'll just train around it. But in the UFC level, you can't fucking do that shit. Everyone's fucking really good, and they'll exploit you very quick if you're fucking not ready. You know, That's why I had time off in between fights, because I mentally knew I wasn't ready, and I physically like wasn't ready to be back in there. But I've been figuring shit out. I've been able to stay healthy, so that's a fucking bonus. And as long as I can stay healthy, I'd fucking bang out fights like every 3 or 4 months. Honestly, that's like my goal. I got kids too, so I mean, I gotta be a dad too. So like, if I could take a month off after a fight, and I'm not saying like I'm gonna quit training and like shit like that. I'm saying I want to give my kids attention for like a month, like a solid month, and then get back into camp. That's like ideal for me. Yeah. But I mean, fuck, if the money's right, I mean, I'll fight fucking every month.
Yeah. the money's right. You can fight Jake Paul and Connor every month. That's it. But
Fuck. No.
so, Anthony, look, the middleweight division is really heating up, and there's a really good stable of fresh contenders such as yourself filling out the division. Do you think the division has the potential to become the best in the UFC, the best in the UFC, and sort of considered up there with lightweight and bantamweight division at the moment?
I mean, sure. I don't fucking follow fighting, so I couldn't even fucking really tell you like where the UFC like the 185 bracket stands. Like that doesn't really mean shit to me. Like at the end of the day, it's just get the belt, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Everything good happens when you have the title,
Yeah.
It's a real life changing shit. But I think it's fucking great. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not really like a big fight fan,
Yeah.
Kind of just do this shit.
Yeah, 100%. Look, Anthony, are there any martial arts or coaches out there that maybe you haven't had the opportunity to share the mat with, but you would like to at some point in your career, man? Like, obviously, you're still young, only 28. So, are there any coaches or martial artists you haven't trained with yet that you would like to get in there with?
As far as like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not I really do not look into the sport. Like, I believe my team and my coaches are the fucking best. So. That's that, I mean, cross training is great, but fuck, when you're at this level, you're gonna fight everyone. So I mean, what's the fucking point of it? I'd rather fucking just prize you in the cage. That's my fucking thing. I believe in my skills. I believe in my tools, and if you want to fucking run it, we can run it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, for sure. So look, Anthony, last question from us, and thank you very much for joining us today, despite the technical difficulties in the beginning. But look, so man, you just kind of touched on it, which is, it's pretty clear to tell that you're a big family man and your family is really important to you, which is always great to see. So when you do get some spare time away from training and away from fighting, what are some of your personal interests that you like to get up to, or maybe some stuff that you like to get up to with the family?
I really like going off fucking dirt biking and like just getting away. Like no cell phone service, none of that shit. And dirt bike. I've been getting into shooting a lot recently. And then my kids, obviously, they always want to go like to amusement parks, shit like that. So get that in, or like we go to the ocean because they fucking love the ocean.
Yeah,
that's like what my family's time consists of. Try to meet in the middle, or I'll go off with my buddies and do our own thing, and then come back and enjoy the kids. Hopefully, like my daughters are in sports; they're little gymnasts, and then my stepson, he's getting into basketball, and then my son, he's kind of a little fucking know-it-all, and I'm not really sure what he's right now. He's a little ahead. I'm trying to convince him to wrestle. He's like, "Do I get paid?" I'm like, "Bitch,
man, you're 7.
For hella long, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Do I get paid? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
As a buddy, he knows it all. And he's like, "Nah, I'm not trying to do team sports and shit like that." So I mean, I get it. Like, I would hate to have to depend on a team. Like a big team, like a football team or something.
Yeah.
Like one person fucks up, you're all fucked.
Yeah.
And if I fuck up, that's on me. It's on no. You know what I mean? So I guess we just what he likes to do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, Anthony, man, thank you very much for your time this morning, despite the difficulties in the beginning. We really appreciate it. Wishing you all the best and luck in preparation for your next fight. And yeah, we'd love to chat to you again in future, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys' time.
Awesome.
Cheers,
Thank
man.
you, Anthony.
Thanks very much.
It, brother.